how this one sentence sold a film script for $450,000. A light illuminates, but a laser cuts through metal. And that's the difference between a film project that just gets some attention and one that actually gets made. Most creatives' ideas are like LED panels. They're bright, full of potential, but scattered all over the place, shining in all directions. They seem to see the vision in their heads, but when I ask, so what's it about? I get 3 paragraphs and 6 tangents before I can even begin to wrap my head around what they're on about. And that's the big problem, because the people you need to get to back and support your projects are not necessarily creatives, and even if they were, you'd want them to just get it right away. Producers, investors, reps, clients, and so forth, they're busy people who don't have time to decode your brilliance. I learned this years ago from a great friend of mine, a screenwriter called Kevin. He had just sold another script to a studio for $450,000, and when I asked him what the secret to his consistent film and TV project sales was, he simply said, "It's all about the logline. If I can't get them to be wowed by the idea in 1 or 2 sentences, I don't pitch the project." It was so simple, yet really hard to wrap my head around. I mean, how do you encapsulate an entire vision in so few words? I realized the importance and value of this right away because it didn't just apply to movies. It applied to everything, including business ideas. There's never been a time when being concise, clear, and punchy isn't better than being scattered, unclear, and verbose. I realized that I've been trying to build my career, my businesses, and productions the hard way, without this one laser-focused sentence. And when I started applying this logic to everything that I did, it was like the floodgates opened. So here's the exact formula that I use now every time I build something or need to convince people to collaborate with me. I dial this in first, and only once I'm clear do I go out and start pitching. For stories, I use this structure: who, where, against what, in what situation, goal, and stakes. Not necessarily in that order. For example, who, John, a 30-year-old plumber, in what situation, recently laid off from his job, goal, has to raise $50,000, stakes, to save his home and marriage, against what, but his ex-wife, hell-bent on making him suffer for his infidelity, won't make it easy. For businesses, it's even simpler. Who do you help? How do you help? And what's the outcome that you help them get? So, who do you help? I help actors. The outcome you help them get to book better agents and roles, and how you help by producing branded short films for them. That's it. With this foundational sentence, or formula for a sentence, everything becomes clear, memorable, and pitchable. That one sentence is your litmus test. If it's confusing, you're not ready. If it is, you're in business. Good luck.